No, you pull over immediately because I don't know what you're doing inside this car. Hiding guns, you know what I mean? Officer safety is number one. No weapons or anything like that?
Nah.
All right, I'm gonna take you out like this just to check. So you're not like law enforcement, right?
This officer pulled over a driver for something minor. Minutes later, he had him in handcuffs, but he didn't realize the man he had just arrested was an FBI agent. On that day, a sheriff's deputy pulled over a vehicle for an obstructed plate, but the tension started immediately because the driver didn't stop right away. The driver explained he was looking for a safe place, but the officer wasn't buying it. To him, that was already suspicious.
What's up? Deputy Troy with the sheriff's office. The reason I'm stopping you is your plate's obstructed. Yeah. Whatever that thing's got, you got to take it off, okay?
Okay.
It's got to be visible within a certain distance. Now, when you went to driving school and a cop pulls you over, what they tell you?
Oh, you pull over when it's safe to do so.
No, you pull over immediately, okay? Let me tell you this. Now, you pull over immediately.
Sure.
Because I don't know what you're doing inside this car.
Sure, yeah.
Hiding guns, you know what I mean? Officer safety is number one.
Yeah.
So pull over immediately if, for whatever reason, I find it not safe. You know what I mean? But when you keep rolling, it makes it go to from like just a routine deal to
I
like.
just didn't want to stop right there in the road where there's nowhere to pull over.
Yeah, well, I initially turned on right when you were in front of that little
I
store.
wanted to get sure.
Yeah, so you know what I mean.
But you was like way back there. I didn't know if you're running your sirens for me or for.
Well, and then even then, when you see sirens were going, what are you supposed to do? Still keep going or pull over so the cop can go past you?
Sure.
From that moment on, the tone was set. The questions started piling up, not just about the stop, but about everything. Where are you coming from? What do you do? Who do you work for? The driver answered calmly, but it didn't seem to matter. The officer kept pushing.
So who are you?
Former NDOC, and I used to work security at Harris.
Oh, okay.
I'm a contractor.
Okay. No guns inside the car?
Nah, no fun.
Okay. That's what I'm more, you know what I mean?
You know what? When you're that far behind, though, that to me, I was like, all right, is this guy pulling me over or what's going on?
Yeah.
So once I'm on there and I ain't got nowhere to pull over, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't want to just pull over and stop and hold up traffic like that. So.
And at that point, you know, we'll make that call. If there's too much traffic, we'll make that call for you.
At this point, it wasn't just questions anymore. The officer was looking for something, anything to justify his suspicion. Then the driver explained his background: security, contract work, federal connections, but that didn't help. In fact, it made things worse because now the officer had a theory and he wanted to prove it. And then he saw it. Lights, red and blue. And just like that, everything changed. The driver was ordered out, detained, and placed in handcuffs, despite no clear threat.
No weapons or anything like that?
Nah.
All right, I'm gonna take you out like this just to check. Okay, go fist that one for me. Put that down for now. So you're not like law enforcement, right? You're not a law enforcement officer?
What?
Are you a cop?
No.
Okay, so you said you work security, right?
I'm a security contractor.
No guns, right?
Yeah.
Inside the car?
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason that you're in cuffs, okay, is per NRS. Unless you're a sworn officer.
I know what Nevada does.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have red and blues.
Sure.
Right? Because then you could easily impersonate
Right.
a police officer.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the reason I have you in cuffs. Okay?
Right.
You have this. This is great.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So who issued this to you?
My former employer.
Your former employer? So you used to work for the FBI at one point?
I've contracted with the Department of Justice and the FBI.
The accusations followed: impersonation, illegal equipment, and the officer leaned into it fully.
I mean, and you're an investigator.
Sure.
Cool. But then you're also
I'm a contractor for Southwest Gas.
for Southwest. So that's like
That's
your
here, yeah.
That's your primary job.
Yeah, it's my part-time job, and I have my own cybersecurity company. Yeah, that's where I was headed to right now. To log my partner back into his computer because he got locked out.
Okay.
At one point, it became clear this wasn't just a random driver. He had legitimate federal credentials. But by then, the situation had already gone too far because this wasn't about finding the truth. It was about proving a point.
With the red and blues, that alone right there, okay?
Sure.
That's what you're in.
But that's not an offense in and of itself to have red and blue
Yes,
lights.
it is. And I'm going to show you the NRS.
To actually run, you have to actually
Show
run
you.
those
No,
lights.
you don't. They're in your vehicle, and I must destroy those. Okay? And I'm going to pull up the NRS for you.
I've went through a police officer academy. I know what the NRS
You
is.
might again, but I went.
Have they updated the NRS?
Let me show you.
Have they? Okay.
So that was issued to you, you say, right? That little FBI deal? You didn't steal it or find it or no? And then that the ID, where'd you get that? Because that's not the Department of.
That's issued to me by my employer. That's
Not the Southwest one, but the other one.
Yeah, that's issued by the state of Nevada.
The driver was taken into custody, but after that, nothing. No headlines, no follow-up, no clear resolution. The man remained unnamed, and during the entire encounter, he never said much. But one thing was clear. He had federal credentials, and he carried himself like someone still inside that world. The kind of work that doesn't get explained on the side of the road, the kind that doesn't make the news, and maybe that's why this case disappeared, leaving behind one question. Did the officer arrest the wrong man, or someone far more important than he realized? That's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.